Michael David Rosenberg, better known by his stage name Passenger, is an English folk rock singer-songwriter. Previously the main vocalist and songwriter of Passenger, Rosenberg opted to keep the band's name for his solo work after the band dissolved in 2009. His most successful single, Let Her Go, has topped the charts in many countries. Personal life: Rosenberg was born on May 17, 1984 in Brighton and Hove, East Sussex, England to an English mother and an American father, Gerard Rosenberg, originally from Vineland, New Jersey. His father's family is Jewish. Rosenberg learned classical guitar at a young age, and around 14 to 15 started to write songs. He did not apply himself at school in Brighton, spending his time on music. Rosenberg left school at the age of 16 to pursue a career in the music industry and spent the next few years as a busker in England and Australia. Rosenberg still lives in Brighton. Music career: 2003 09, Passenger. Rosenberg did his first performance when he was 16. He founded Passenger with Andrew Phillips in 2003 in Brighton and Hove. The five-person band's debut and only album, Wicked Man's Rest, was released in 2007, on Chalkmark. Rosenberg wrote the majority of the album's tracks, with the exception of Four Horses, which was written by Phillips. The band broke up in 2009. 2009 a 10, Solo Career and Wide Eyes Blind Love. After the breakup of Passenger, Rosenberg kept the stage name Passenger and took to busking for a solo music career. He first took his act in October 2009 to Australia, where he supported acts such as Lorne Sidney Siders, Elena Stone and Brian Campo, and then played One Movement, a major music industry focus festival in Perth. This earned him a big following in Australia and he was selling out 500-seater venues across Australia. His debut solo album, Wide Eyes Blind Love, was released in 2009. He also played various shows in the United Kingdom during this time, including a support slot for Turin Break's 10th anniversary show at Theatre Royal, Drury Lane in London. 2010 a 11, Flight of the Crow, the follow-up album, Flight of the Crow, was recorded in Australia and saw him joined in the studio by various Australian independent musical talents including Law, Kate Miller-Hewitt, Boy and Bear, Josh Pike and Katie Noonan, in addition to a fans-only limited release Divers and Submarines. 2011 a 13, All the Little Lights. On his next album, recorded at Sydney's Linear Recording, Rosenberg was joined once again by a core Australian band that included Boy and Bear drummer Tim Hart, jazz bassist Cameron Undy, and keyboards player Stu Hunter, from Katie Noonan and the Captains. During the summer and autumn of 2012, Rosenberg toured around the UK, opening for Jools Holland and Ed Sheeran, whom he had known since Sheeran was about 15 back when they were in Cambridge and became really good friends. He also joined Australian acts the John Butler Trio, and Josh Pike with a co-headlined UK tour. He also opened for Ed Sheeran's 2012 North American tour and also in Paris. All the Little Lights was released in summer of 2012 in North America on Network Records. He also opened for Ed Sheeran on his 4 out of 5 sellout dates in Ireland in January 2013 and in Australia and New Zealand in early 2013, and supported Sheeran in his Brighton dates and in Reading. Rosenberg performed All the Little Lights at the Children in Need Rocks concert at the Hammersmith Apollo in London, broadcast on BBC One on November 14, 2014 a present, Whispers. On March 26, 2014 Passenger announced details of his fifth studio album. He released Whispers on June 9, 2014. Talking to Digital Spy about the album he said, "This is easily the most up album I've ever made, it's quite cinematic. There are lots of big stories and big ideas. There are also some somber moments about loneliness and death, but hey, it wouldn't be a Passenger album without those." He released Hearts on Fire as the lead single from the album on April 14, 2014. Awards and nominations: Independent Music Awards 2013, Let Her Go Best Folk Singer-Songwriter Song, Galgalat's Israeli Annual International Song Chart Let Her Go Best Song of 2013. Brit Awards 2014, Let Her Go British Single of the Year, Tours, All the Little Lights Tour Whispers Tour, Discography. Studio albums: Wide Eyes Blind Love, Divers and Submarines, Flight of the Crow, All the Little Lights, Whispers. References. External links: official website, Passengers channel on YouTube.